Hey guys, this is Travis with Dragon's Breath Studios. Some of you may have known my other channel, Dragon Sama LP, but I have converted it to Dragon's Breath Studios and have branched out some. I will still be doing gaming. This channel, Dragon's Tech Reviews, is going to be about just tech related stuff. And for my very first video, what I want to cover is a software noise gate. Have you ever been in a public lobby and someone's playing their music in the background, or people are in the background talking, stuff of that nature, and all of a sudden you just hear it all and it drives you nuts? Have you ever been that guy doing that? Well, this should help you. Alright, so what we're going to do, we need our browser, and we're going to go to SourceForge.net. And here we're going to look up a program called Noise Gator. One word. I already have it up in another tab. Boom. And we want to download this program. I'm going to leave a link down in the description, so don't worry. It's real simple. Should not take long. It is a pretty light little program. And what we want to do is just bring it to our desktop, run it, and that is it. It is simply that, a noise gate. You don't have to install anything. It's just an exe file. And what you want to do is you want to put your primary microphone. So right now I'm using my USB soundboard to convert this microphone. So that's going to be my input. Okay, everybody. So now that we have Noise Gator running and we've seen the interface, what we want to do is grab something called VB Audio. It is a virtual audio cable application that will allow us to take that speaker output that Noise Gator does instead of a microphone. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a cable input or output to the recording tab, where the cable input is where Noise Gator is going to be going out to. Pretty simple. So we're going to want to download it. You can download it right here. I've already downloaded it. You guys can go ahead. I will also have this link down in the description. Once you have it, you want to unpack the entire thing into a folder. And then we want to come over to here, and we want to make sure we run as administrator. So we right click, run as administrator, and hit install drivers. Done. So now when we go into our recording devices, we should see a cable output, and in playback we should see a cable input. Very simple. So now what we want to do is go into the VB Audio control panel, and we want to basically just make sure everything is working at this point. So we go into Noise Gator, run it. We want to say that our input is the microphone for my soundboard, or whatever your microphone is. So then my output is going to be the cable input. Okay? And what we're going to do now is we're going to activate it. Now, my current level, you can see that the input levels, because it is doing, I believe, stereo input, it's quite high. And then you can see here what it is. My current level is 15.91, 15.3, 14, whatever. So what we need to do now is adjust the threshold. So what you can see, when I'm not talking at all, I'm going to go silent again real quick and just pay attention to this area right here. The current level, I have the threshold set to 10. So right now I am talking loud enough that it is opened up the gate. Now, if I go quiet though, watch what happens. You will see that there is ambient noises that are happening, and that is being prevented from going through into the virtual audio cable. So there it is. Now, what is the main thing we want to do after that? Well, when we come to recording devices, you can see the cable output right there. It is doing the exact same thing. Right. So what do we do now that we have all this set up? Well, certain games like, let's say, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, there is no option to change your input device for voice chat. So the way I'm assuming it works, at least in Black Ops 3, I could be wrong, is it's going to go based off of your default device. So what you just come over here and do is set as default communication device, and then boot up your game, and you're good to go with this setup. Now, one thing you want to make sure you do. This should be running all the time. Okay. One thing you want to make sure you do. VB Audio should be running all the time now because it's simply just a driver. It's not actually a program. The control panel is a small program, but it's just to look at what's happening in the driver. What you need to do, though, is come over to NoiseGator, and you want to make sure that you minimize it on launch, minimize the system tray, and check for updates. Do not do voice clarify filter or drift compensation. That makes your voice sound really weird. This should automatically start when Windows starts. There we go. Auto activate on start. Okay. So, one thing we want to make sure that we do. We want to make sure we hit auto activate on start, minimize on launch, minimize the system tray. That will put it down here where you would have your Steam and other programs. I would recommend not using voice clarity filter or drift compensation. It seems to be... it seems to just... I don't know. I think it makes... personally, I think that makes the mic sound a little bit worse. So let's leave those off. And that's basically it. So anytime you're about to go in a game or anything, you want to just make sure you pop it up, hit activate, and that is that. Now, to stop it when you're done, you just simply close it out, and it's done. Pull it back up if you want to. It automatically went down to my system tray. I can pull it up. It's already activated. So, there we go. It's as simple as that. Cable output, you want that as your default device. Now we are in the Steam settings window, and basically what this is doing as well is you'll go, I am going to change my device. That's also when you come over here, set as default communication device. Then you come back here, hit OK, and then detect audio devices, and that should update to your cable output. It's really just that simple. Certain games, I'm trying to think, probably stuff like Valve games like Left 4 Dead and stuff, is going to allow you to change your input device on the fly inside the game. Other games, it's just going to use your default. So, probably the best thing to do, if this is the route you want to go, is make your cable output your default device. But it is that simple. I am going to try to do another recording using the input of my HP webcam as the microphone, using the virtual cables, and I'm going to try to show how loud the ambient noise can be. I'm going to throw some music on my phone and, throw it on my bed that's behind me, and then I'm going to show you what is the difference between doing that without the noise gate and what is the difference with using the noise gate. And hopefully it should be a fun little experiment. So I'm going to go ahead and end this recording because I cannot change my recording devices while I'm actually recording. So I'm going to end this recording. I'm going to do those real quick, and that will be that. Okay guys, so as you can see right now, I am using my webcam, so the audio quality is not that great to begin with, and I got my fan going. I have some music going on my phone, and you can see that there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of noise and ambient noise happening right now. And that's just simply because the mic is just picking up everything. There's nothing trying to stop any levels. So, when we use a noise gate though on our webcam, what we're going to see is that you might still hear the stuff when I actually talk, but you're not going to hear it when I'm silent. And that's the big thing we're getting at. So let me get set up for that clip. So I still have all of my audio going through my webcam, but now I am using the Noise Gate program. And as you can see down here, in the current levels, when I'm talking, it's a level of around 30 to 31. And I have my threshold set to 28, so when I am not talking, it is nice and quiet. That is the main goal of the Noise Gate. Okay, so hopefully that little demonstration gave you an idea of what the Noise Gate can accomplish for you as a gamer, and how you could actually make the people that you're gaming with a little bit more happy with you, because I cannot tell you how many times I've been in game and family members are watching TV in the background, kids are running around playing with toys, making noise, and it gets very frustrating. And it's not their fault. I mean, we all know life happens. You have to deal with it. And, you just want to play games. You can't help that you have kids. You can't help that you have other family members. But this is a great way to go, I'm trying to be courteous to the other gamers that I'm playing with, and, taking some steps to make their life a little bit nicer. Isn't that great? All right, guys. So this has been Travis with Dragon Breath Studio. Thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like, and don't forget to subscribe. I do have my main channel. Every single channel should be linking back to the main channel, which is Dragon's Breath Studios, and there you will find my other sub channels. We got Dragon's Tech Reviews, Dragon's Gamings, and the Stay at Home Dad. All of them will be getting uploads shortly, and Dragon's Breath Studio will be showing what is the goal in what I'm doing here. So have a great day, and I'll see you next time.